K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa.
And this is our weekly watch list, where we tell you the K-dramas that we are liking, loving, and possibly dropping.
If you haven't already, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have many new things we want to notify you about, such as...
We have a monthly what we're looking forward to coming up next month. We also have monthly podcasts where we take a deeper dive. And each week we have our K3 News Shot, which is a shot of gossip and some thoughts we have.
And we have lots of thoughts.
Oh, so many.
Many.
All right.
So, let's get this show started. The weekly watch list starts now. It was so dramatic, wasn't it?
Yes.
Monday.
As dramatic as the dramas we're watching.
Yes. Monday, Tuesday. There really is nothing else to talk about. It's called
The Crowned Clown.
which I think I did screw up last week and called the Crown Prince. I do it all the time. But it's the Crowned Clown. See, I almost did it again.
It's
the Crowned Clown.
It's
delightful.
not easy to say. It's
It
like
is
a tongue
still.
twister.
It really is. It is.
It's-
Loving it.
You guys, I've seen everyone is just...
You know, it's interesting because we see these machinations
Yes.
in Joseon era
All the time.
dramas all the time, but this
Yeah.
is so well done. I think there's an economy of plot and an economy
Yes.
of characters that is just refreshing, and on top of that, the cinematography, the quality of the acting is just like, oh, it's so good.
I had a thought this week when I was watching, not when I was watching it, but kind of, there was the scene when, and it was so freaking satisfying when that little punk got called out in front of everyone and then got whipped by his
Yeah.
own father. So, that little fucking
Yeah, he's the
racist
one who
punk.
had raped this younger sister.
Oh.
So satisfying. And I was watching it, and I wondered why it was, not that it was so satisfying, but the way it was shot, I thought was really, it struck me as very visceral. And I wondered why that was. And I think it's because it's a woman who is the DP. I think there is something
Really?
very different. And I know we say this all the time, and people throw it out all the time. But the way we see life is so much different than the way men see it. And I recognized it when they shot the scene with the young sister when the assault was about to happen, and it was terrifying, and the way they made her so small and
Yes.
everything else so big, and they kind of gave that vision of what that would feel like to be completely overpowered. And I think as much as I'm not anti-man, but I just don't think a man can understand what that feels like as much as a woman does. And the same thing with the way this scene happened. I really enjoyed just the sheer. They shot his leg. Like, when do you ever see like the bare legs?
I know.
And
Yes.
it was really a really interesting way it was stylized, and I just found it so. It was so different and so satisfying that yes. Anyway.
It struck me too. She has an attention to detail.
Yes.
She has shots we haven't seen before. I think her DP is great too.
It's fantastic.
And
yeah.
she has a sense of space.
Oh, yeah.
Both in terms of dialogue and in terms of the cinematography. That is just—it's really breathtaking to see that in a K-drama. It's really well done.
It is so well done.
Yeah.
And Yojin-gu, oh my God, that end scene when they had them staring each other down, I again got like, I forget that he's playing
he's
both
playing both
characters.
Yes.
Because and it was a silent scene.
I know,
It was
and
a silent scene.
This director knows how to build a cliffhanger. Oh my gosh. And this Yojin-gu is 21 years old.
He's 21.
Unbelievable.
21 years old.
So good.
So unbelievably, I say this even after watching Kingdom, which we will get to. I still say it's probably my favorite drama that's happening right now, because it's just so different. But just the way it, like we said, the way it's shot, the way it's acted, the way it's told, the story is told, it's just it's breathtaking.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. It's crack. I can't wait.
Oh, I know.
So
Ooh, cracktastic.
So I think that's our Monday, Tuesday. But really, do you need anything else on Monday, Tuesday? No. It would just muddy the waters. All right, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday. Karen, can you give us our weekly report on Encounter?
I could give you
Because
the weekly report.
We're getting all
Sure.
sorts of reports about the ending. People are very satisfied. Congratulations. Us
Yay.
Alhambra people, not so much. Encounter? Nice
So
work.
we're happy for you. Well, unfortunately, despite my promise last week to get fully caught up, I did not. That's okay. I am still enjoying it. I do like this show. I especially appreciate Song Hye-kyo's arc of her character. So where do I think, we speculated a little bit last week about how it might end up. I mean, listen, when you're watching on Viki and they have still shots from every episode
Right.
through the last one, and then most of them where the two of them are kissing, okay, they're gonna end up together, I get it, even though a couple of us on YouTube were talking about, well, we'd be happy if she got back together with her ex-husband. Okay, we know that's not where this story is going to go. It's a traditional K-drama, we get it. But I'm still very interested in her storyline.
Nice.
His character is, I'm curious enough to I will watch it through to the end to see where his character's going, but he's really such a man-child character. And this is not, the acting is fine, it's a choice. I mean, I get that this is the character. He's younger than she is, both in age and life experience, but yet he has, this innocent.
So can I ask this question?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think as a woman of a certain age, I appreciate younger men, absolutely.
Sure.
But he seems like he's not a wise beyond his years where you can ignore the fact that he's that much younger than you.
No,
like I
it's
feel like he
more-
would be a fun dalliance for one night in Cuba, and that would be it. And then you would move on and kind of get your groove back, and then that would be
I think
it.
what the draw is for her, and this is why I think in real life, like a lot of us talked about, it wouldn't sustain over time, but I think the draw is that he really sees her, and he met her not knowing who she is.
Okay.
And he's encouraged her to, live for the moment, and so I think that's the draw between the two of them. But his character portrayal, I'm just kind of like, on occasion, I'm just like, eh? It's like, interesting choice. I'm like, why are you sad in this moment? You just kissed her?
Oh,
and you're sad
his
and-
crying.
He's so much crying. He is like, I'm not
Well,
gonna say
yeah,
it.
I
She
mean-
who will not be named.
Oh, yeah, I don't think
It's
you're there
not-
yet,
it's-
but
oh, okay.
she's
There-
not,
all
yeah,
right.
There's
but,
more. Oh no. Oh no.
a
I
lot-
can't figure out why he's so sad.
There's a
when
lot
he
of
just-
boy tears
no,
coming.
there are a lot of comments about, did someone die? No.
So it's the equivalent of okay. All right.
No,
Well,
it-
anyway.
yeah.
All right. But you're
So-
sticking with it?
I think I will stick with
right,
it, and I'll see what you all have to say about whether you enjoyed the ending, what you thought about it, and I'll see if I agree with you when I
And
get
I know
there.
that a bunch of you loved it. So tell Karen to
Yep.
stick with
Yes.
it and keep her motivated while we run through
me
it.
encouraged.
What is that?
How Stella got her groove back.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
how Stella
I
got her
was,
groove
but I
back.
couldn't see it that far.
Yeah.
Yes. That's really much what it was.
Yeah.
Hi, Kyo got her groove back. Pakbo gum? Sure.
Sure.
Sure. Let's go with that.
He's endearing. I'll just say that.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
All right, Wednesday, Thursday. We still have one more left. That would be called The Last Empress, which is really, every time I finish on Thursday, I want more. I just need more. Have you caught up yet?
No, I'm so far behind, I don't even know what to do at this point.
You just
because-
need to binge the craziness.
Where are you? Because I'm to the point where
Not sure.
she
Don't know.
So she has learned that the reason her mom died was
Oh,
because
you're actually getting pretty
Oh.
because
decent.
the
Oh, I'm not there
emperor
yet.
got the blood that was coming to the hospital for her mom because he got in a drunken
yeah.
motorcycle accident several years ago or whatever. So,
Yes.
okay, so that's where I am.
Can we just talk, like, the Empress Dowager, she is...
She annoys
she
me
is
so much.
evil and personified. Like, she is so over the top evil. But I feel bad. I did not write down the actress's name who's playing
Oh.
her. But you
Oh, I
can
don't have
tell.
either,
Do
no.
you have it?
I just have the
She
leads,
is
yeah.
having the greatest time, and the joy of playing such a horrific character is just in every scene she does. And I love her so much. Like this, I think that's what it is about this show that brings me so
I
much
was just
joy.
gonna say, is that
Like,
what we
you
think
can
makes the
tell
show so fun?
Everyone
yeah,
is
they're
having
having a good
the
time.
greatest time
Yes.
playing these absurd,
Totally
absurd, over the top.
Over the top, yep.
It's ridiculous.
I love that they pushed it because sometimes shows will
Yeah.
just air on this side of the crazy, but
No,
I love that they
they-
went full throttle.
They went full
totally
crazy.
went all in on the crazy.
Yep.
And it's so tropey that you almost are like, of course. Unfortunately, we're still on the train of the Emperor getting a redemption arc.
okay.
But the first Empress is officially dead.
Oh shoot, yeah, because you mentioned
Which was
last week.
disappointing.
Oh yeah.
And everyone is still like, totally Team Emperor. No.
I don't know.
No,
He's not a nice guy.
He's not. I
He's
mean,
not
I get
nice.
that everybody is kind of horrible except for Oh Sunny in this show. But I mean, I'm a huge fan of Shin Sung-ruk. But
Well, and the Crown Prince.
that's
seems like a good guy.
the crown. The
As
younger,
far as-
the Crown
yeah,
Prince.
the
Yes, yeah.
younger,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait, what?
Not the Emperor.
Not the
no,
Emperor.
No,
the
oh
Crown
no, I'm
Prince.
not on board.
I really, the Crown Prince and the sister storyline is adorable,
They're
and
great.
I love them
They're
so
great,
much.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm like totally all in. And this show isn't over until mid-February.
Oh my gosh.
I
We
still
still
don't
have much
understand
to
what
go.
the extra episodes are for.
I'm all in though because I'm all in for One Cheek and Oh Sunny's storyline because they give us like little, they just give us little bits of it every episode, and you're just like, ooh.
I do like changing Hyuk a lot.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies. Don't judge me, but I'm sick this week, and I was home and I was watching it, and I got finished watching episode. The last episode on Thursday, and I needed a changing Hyuk fix. And
What did you watch?
I ended up binge watching Devilish Joy.
You did.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh my god,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous show.
Yeah.
But on a binge, much more tolerable.
Great chemistry of those two.
so good,
So
yeah.
I can see why you would like.
I needed a little bit something that was a little bit
Yeah.
brain dead, and so I was like, done.
It's a little fluffy.
Play. Oh, he's pretty. Yeah. He has one of the greatest smiles in K-drama. Can I just say that?
And he
really
doesn't
does.
smile a lot in the
he doesn't.
show.
But when he smiles, like the whole room breaks up. I love it. He's delightful. Anyway, Wednesday, Thursday, loving Last Empress. Loving it. Okay.
Keep up the crazy.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What do we have? What do we have to fill the void that was Alhambra?
It's called Kingdom.
Okay, no,
Which is not for Karen.
Not for Karen.
Not for Karen.
At all.
No.
At all.
No.
Oh my God.
I thought about
okay.
it. I thought about it. I was
yeah.
like, okay, maybe I should just watch the first episode so I can.
No, we had to send her a warning.
You guys
Exactly.
saved me. You're like, Karen, no.
Abort.
No.
Abort.
Like, Maurice is like, I think I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I will.
Yeah.
Back to Encounter then. Thanks.
So good. I mean, seriously, let's not kid ourselves. Kingdom is everything Rampant wanted to be.
Yeah.
It is everything
yes,
Rampant wanted
it
to
is.
be. It is. You got the floundering crown prince who
Yes.
basically doesn't know life outside the palace. He is pampered as shit. You've got the zombie apocalypse, which I really appreciate them explaining it from a scientific standpoint.
Oh,
and
wait,
not
what,
just
really?
Yes.
Well, can I get in on this since I'm
Yes,
not going to watch?
absolutely. So the way I understood it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's a flower.
It's a yes.
It's a plant. And it's a
Purple
resurrection
flower.
plant.
Yes.
It's a purple plant.
And
It's
that's
a
what they give to the king. Again, like Rampant, the
Yes.
king who is
Sounds familiar.
zombified.
Right.
And so they administer the plant to him, and it turns out he's resurrected and develops a taste for flesh. Oh. But how does it spread?
Does it still spread by? Oh.
Oh.
It's that soup scene.
The soup was like, ooh, end of episode
not
one.
only do you get it when you get bitten,
little-
but also if you eat it.
Yeah, so throw in a
eat
little
what?
cannibalism, and that's how the plague spreads.
That was pretty much about the time Marisa and I were like,
no,
Karen, no,
let's
don't
warn
watch it.
Karen.
And I got these text messages as I was eating dinner, and I was still even getting the text messages. I was like,
No, don't do it.
No.
powers of this.
So
It
yes.
was. I said this on. I said this on
they
Twitter.
set up.
Yeah.
So they set up the world.
set up
and
really
they,
well.
Did they stick with the rules? As
They
far as
so
how
Yes.
far.
it's set up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said this on Twitter. This really, Kingdom is like the K-drama I didn't know I wanted. But it is, because it's able to take the K-drama format that we love and dive into it without the constraints of network or the cable industry, even in
Right.
Korea.
So thank you, Netflix.
Yes.
You
this is a
freed up our
full-
creators here to
Yes.
really go deep.
And I'm wondering, because kind of like what's happening here, how many K-drama creators now will jump to Netflix
Oh, I'm sure.
to be able to take their story and fully flesh it out instead of doing all these kind of like jukes and things and like trying to
dancing around or being, I don't know. I
Don't want to offend anybody, so we'll just go up to here.
Because
Yes,
really, in the
yes.
first 10 minutes, we resurrected the king with the resurrection thing. He turned into a crazy zombie. They then slaughtered a bunch of people
Yes.
because they were traitors. Slaughtered, not just your usual, I hit you with a fake sword and you fall over. Like heads were rolling.
Yes.
And then they bring in like 89 scholars and torture them half to death. First 10 minutes.
Yes.
First 10 minutes.
Which I have seen before, the branding, but
Yeah.
but boy, they really front loaded it with the violence and the cruelty,
yeah.
and it's fascinating because it's Netflix. The big premiere was in Korea, but it dropped globally
Yeah.
on the 25th, and so it's a whole new way of approaching these.
It's been
K-dramas.
fantastic.
exciting.
I will
That's
say this
exciting.
though, as a Bae Doona fan, completely underutilized.
Underutilized.
Like, how do you take Bae Doona?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
She's not in it nearly enough.
Not nearly enough. I'm hoping that with the season 2, that because I mean honestly, the first 6 episodes that they dropped on Friday were great. They were fantastic, and I burned through them in like nobody's business. Like I just didn't even stop.
Are they full hour episodes?
They're
Close to an hour.
It's a Netflix show, so it's like this one's 45, this one's 92, this one's 64. It's like it's weird. But I'm hoping that Bae Doona has a bigger role.
I hope so too.
In the next
Because you know she's got to
half.
start kicking ass at some point.
She has to. Like she's Bae Doona.
But also,
Right?
there's no romance in this because you don't need it.
You don't need it.
I mean, you've got the magistrate with the puppy
Oh my
with
God.
googly eyes.
Which
from
is so
Bae Doona,
funny
which is so
because
great.
it's so funny that it was him because we were talking about Strong Woman last week and I was like,
yeah.
whatever happened to that guy? And there he showed up on Kingdom, the secretary
well, he was
who
on
I
Life
loved.
on Mars also. He had a major role in Life on Mars.
Oh,
he
he
was the
did.
father. He was his father.
Whose father? Oh my God, he was! Oh my God, he was! I watched the whole show and I had no idea.
That was him.
Oh my
That
God.
was him.
I'm
there
such
are
a-
some.
oh my God.
Oh, and also, did you notice the actress who plays the queen was Bae Doona's sister in Matrimonial Chaos?
Oh my gosh.
That's who she was! She looked so familiar, but I couldn't place it. I was like, who is
I know.
this?
I'm like, oh,
man,
meta.
that's, I
They're
love
so
that.
close.
So good.
Love that.
So yeah,
Yes.
Kingdom is amazing.
Yes.
I need
Juji
season
Hyun.
2.
Oh,
He's so good.
you are my man right now.
He is so good.
Yes. Because we have Item coming up with
We
him
do.
as well too. So
yeah.
and he's in Along with the Gods. Oh, he's just and Spy Gone North. He has had an incredible
had an
year.
incredible
Hyun
year.
Bin, Juji Hyun.
Right.
It's been amazing.
It's been
So,
solid years for. Oh
yes,
he's
he's so good.
he's so good.
Character growth.
Yeah.
You know. There, I mean, it's a K-drama. There's still some tropes that we've seen before. The
yeah.
evil minister,
Yeah.
the, you know, putting it,
course.
you know, the queen with her machinations.
We have not
you
seen
know.
one wrist grab yet. It's been amazing.
Wow.
No risk grab.
Not one. Six episodes. Not one wrist
Maybe
grab.
I need to overcome my...
You might want to.
I don't know, because the zombies. Can you talk about the zombies
right?
for a moment?
They are terrifying.
And
And they were terrifying
Fast.
enough. And are
they're
they like...
so fast.
Ugh.
That's the
They're
most
like
terrifying
super
thing.
beings?
They're like
Oh, so they're not like the slow
No,
lethargic
no.
you can run away from.
Oh,
them.
no,
not the
no,
Fear
they
the
are
Walking.
fast.
They're not the
They're a
Walking
horde.
Dead. They're a horde.
Yes.
Oh,
so
that's scary.
They're
very
terrifying.
physical
It's like
actors,
bugs.
dancers, acrobats playing
Yes.
these extra
Well,
zombie roles.
And
are
correct me if
so
I'm wrong,
amazing.
but I think Juji Hyun actually gave a shout out to all the zombie background people because he said they're so good, and because they're zombified, we never really get to know them,
see who-
but you
yeah.
saw them every day, and so I appreciate the fact that he gave a shout out to the people who literally had to spend hours in makeup and then be in
And do this
and
incredible
do this
physical
incredible
work
physical work,
for hours.
and because of what they're wearing and they're zombies, they
right.
probably
Joseon era
didn't get to
costumes.
they didn't probably layer up, so they were always wet, dirty, and gross.
Oh, and it was cold. You could
Yeah.
see
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
And the Joseon era clothes. Wouldn't at some point you just go, screw these robes and this
Right?
hat?
Speaking of hats, what is with the red hat with the two feathers? I have
I've
never
never
seen
seen
this
it
hat
before.
ever. It's a brand
Wait, is
new
it
hat.
one with the bead? Is
No.
there beads on it?
No,
and it's
no,
not
no,
one of
no.
the,
It's
a hat.
It's
It's
not
like
one of the
tall
see-through.
feathers.
Tall feathers.
They look like the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, but they're gorgeous. This
They are-
deep blood red.
They really are. It's fascinating.
Yes.
I wonder if
Just a
that's
general
historical or the costume designer decided
you know
to
what?
make a choice.
Allie, actually, I'm giving Allie a shout out here. I sent it out to Twitter asking if it was historical or if it was and she
yeah.
said she Googled it, thank you, and said it was historical. But now I need someone to help me out because ultimately I don't have the energy today to Google it. But I need to understand the color coding in Joseon era.
Yes, it's very specific.
It's very specific, but I can't.
Red,
blue,
black, blue,
blue.
Yes.
I need someone to help me out there. So
But
if you guys can.
I think this is what happens when your budget is nearly or you go over budget and spend nearly $2 million an episode.
You can have the hat with
You
the
can
red
have
feathers.
this. You can have an authentic hat with
That's
two
right.
feathers that probably got beat to shit every scene.
Yep.
Because those look fragile.
Yeah, you're not pulling wardrobe from Hollywood Western costume. You're like,
Oh, so really
gorgeous all the way around.
Cannot recommend
Wow.
Kingdom enough. Get on that.
Yes.
Let's make our K-drama love so big that everybody has to pay attention to it.
So if you have friends who are not into K-dramas the way you perhaps are, this is an amazing gateway
Oh my
drug
God,
for them.
absolutely.
And it's easy to find on Netflix,
Yes.
so I highly recommend it for people
If you don't
who
have a
haven't-
queasy stomach. Maybe,
Yes.
maybe that's the only caveat.
Yes.
That might be
That's,
the
but
only
that's so
caveat.
awesome to hear because so many people ask me when I tell them about
Yes.
my love for K-dramas, like, oh, well, what's a good one to start with?
It's a
And so
really
both of
good
you
one.
recommend. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's on Netflix, then you can flip over to Prison Playbook.
Mm-hmm.
You can flip over to some other shows like the first half of
of
Memories of the Alhambra.
and selected episodes of Mr. Sunshine. And
Right?
Oh yes, wow, they're really building it up.
They are. But I
Oh.
will say this for people who are asking on Twitter. The difference between those shows and Kingdom, those were all licensed by Netflix. Kingdom is
actually a production, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Netflix is the distributor. Like that is not the distributor. They're the production company. So that is their show. So that's the difference.
Story is a production company, but yes, it's theirs.
But it's they're
known for giving their creative teams.
Oh, they do.
Go make. We love the concept. We're investing in it. Go make
they're
the show.
invested.
And so it sounds like
it's okay if we go over budget for 50 minutes of content.
Yes. That's why our subscription price has just gone up, but I'll take it if you give me more Kingdom.
Oh yeah. Yes. All right.
So good. All right, Kingdom, watch it. All right, so we're the K3. That's our weekly watch list. I'm Jen.
I'm Karen.
I'm Marisa. If you want to continue this conversation with us, please find us on. I was about to say find us on Netflix, but that
would be amazing.
Right.
Please find us on Netflix. Hey, Netflix. We're gonna take that as a Freudian slip.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
And again, please subscribe to us here on YouTube. Thank you for joining our K-drama Coffee Klatch. We'll see you soon.